Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Dunkus, and today I've got a special video that's going to do a little review over the Roxio Game Capture device, and this is going to be targeted mostly for you guys that are wanting to get into the commentating scene and not sure which capture card to buy, not really sure if you want to spend the $200 on the HD PVR. I'm going to show you a little bit about this Roxio Game Capture device, which is showcased right now on the screen. I'm showing you exactly what was in the box. It also comes with a set of component AV cords and a USB cord, which you'll see in a second. But there's the device right there. It's very small and very discreet. It's almost like it's smaller than a DVD case. Now, as you can see right there, that's my Hauppauge HD PVR, which I use right now, which, as you can see, is quite a lot bigger than the Roxio device. And I'm going to put them on top. There you go. It's it's night and day pretty much how big it is, how big the PVR is compared to the Game Capture device. But right now you're going to see me plugging in the USB cable, which will go one end into the device, one end into your PC, and there's the audio and video cable, and those are actually going to go from the capture device to your TV. So right in the front of the device you'll see where you plug in your Xbox or your PS3. It's both systems are compatible. There you go. There's the component cables that you will plug in from your console, and then the back goes into your TV, and then the USB cord goes into your computer. Now, this Roxio device comes with everything you need to get up and running in minutes. It literally took me 5 minutes to get set up, and there you can see the finished product right on top of the PVR. And right now we're going to jump into actually what it looks like on what the capture device actually puts out. This is a little bit of snippet of me playing free-for-all in Black Ops, but as you can see, it's not quite HD. It's not quite as crisp as an HD PVR, but it does look pretty good. I mean, I've seen non-HD capture cards that look pretty bad, and this is actually, it looks pretty good. And there are only a few complaints that I have about the Roxio device, and I will get into those in a second, but right now I'm just showcasing you what it looks like, and then I'm going to switch over to some footage from my PVR, but let's get some of the basic things out of the way about this capture device. One thing you might have noticed when I was plugging in all the cords, that it does take component cables, and I'm playing in 720p on my television, and my Xbox is set to 720p, so it does allow you to play in HD, but it doesn't capture in HD, which is kind of confusing to me. I'm not sure why they kind of skipped the step there, but as you can see, I just switched over to my PVR. It is a little bit brighter and crisper with the PVR, but I'm sure you can tweak those settings in your rendering program or in the capture program itself, which I'll show in a second. But one of the things that I did notice with the Roxio device is it makes your TV, makes the picture on your TV look kind of bad. I mean, I plugged the Xbox in by itself without going through a capture card first, and then I plugged in the Roxio device and then through to my TV, and it kind of makes the picture on your TV look kind of dark and blurry, and it's kind of a downfall in my eyes. If you can live through that, you're playing in HD technically, but it's not really as crisp as it could be, so it's kind of a downfall. But if you can get through that, then it's going to be a pretty rewarding capture card for you, because it starts out at $99. There's actually a deal going on right now with Machinima where you can get it for $69 with free shipping, and I'll have a link to that in the description. But that is definitely a good deal if you ask me. $69 for somebody that's trying to get into the commentating scene, as opposed to $180 to $200 for the HD PVR, is definitely a good deal. What you're seeing on screen right now is the actual capture program that comes with the Roxio device. It's very simple, very straightforward, and all you do is hit start capture and then stop capture. You got to pick your settings. You can tweak the brightness and the contrast. You can capture in DivX, WMV, or AVI, and I chose WMV for my files because that's what I use for my editing. And there's also an editing program that comes with it. I'm going to showcase that really quick right now. I didn't really have time to mess around with it, but it does look pretty easy to use. I just have a workflow set up in Sony Vegas, and I'm more comfortable in that program, so that's what I use to render this out. But as you can see, it's pretty much set up like any video editing program. You just go in there and grab your file, pull it down onto the timeline, and then you're set. I'm not sure the options you have as far as color correction and stuff like that. As I said before, I have sort of a workflow going with Sony Vegas that allows me to edit and add color corrections and stuff really easily, so that's what I'm more comfortable using. And you can use Sony Vegas, you can use any kind of editing program, Premiere Pro, whatever you want to use. But anyways, right now you're going to see a side-by-side comparison with the Roxio Game Capture on the left and the HD PVR on the right. And as you can see, it looks pretty similar. I mean, I'm not going to lie, on these small screens right here, it looks very, very similar. On my preview window in Vegas, it's like I'm watching two videos from HD PVR. But I'm going to zoom out really quick in a minute or two here and show you the Roxio Game Capture once again on the full screen, so you can be the judge yourself. I did not add any color correction or anything to the game capture footage. This is raw right from the capture card. And one thing I did want to touch on before this video comes to a close, you might want to keep in mind that whenever you capture with the game capture device, the Roxio, here you go, full screen. One thing that I did notice, that it makes the sound really loud. Like, I'm not sure if it has like a sound amplification processor or something in the capture device or what, but it makes the sound really loud. If you pull it into Vegas, it's like almost overbearing. You have to turn down the sound so much. But if you can get past that, like I said, get past the sound issue, get past the issue with where it doesn't look as crisp on your television as plugging your Xbox or PS3 directly into it, then I think this is going to be a very rewarding capture device for the novice getting into the commentating scene, or just wants to capture some footage and save it on his or her PC. Alright, let's just run down the pros and cons here. It's super easy to set up and use. I mean, I was up and running in 5 minutes, literally. It's very affordable. As I said, it's $69.99 with free shipping if you use the link in the description. And then you can go from unboxing to uploading YouTube in no time at all. Literally, you can plug it in, record your gameplay, render it out, and then you're up on YouTube. And then obviously it's good quality for non-HD. I mean, you guys saw what it looked like. You saw it compared to a PVR footage, HD PVR footage, and it looks pretty good, to be honest. I'm not gonna lie. And a couple of the cons: it has a bad pass-through signal on the device, which it seems to cause the picture on your television to not look as crisp and clean as it could be if it wasn't plugged in through the Roxio device. It's kind of weird that it does that, but I don't know. You guys have to be the judge of that once you get it in your hands. The sound is incredibly loud on the raw capture footage, but it can be remedied. All you got to do is tweak the sound in your rendering program, and then you're good to go. That's not really a big issue to me, but if you're one to upload straight up raw gameplay to YouTube and not have to render it out and change the sound and fix the levels and everything, this might not be the capture card for you. I mean, it does allow you to play in HD, but it doesn't capture in HD. So if you're a perfectionist like me, you want to go for the best quality picture that you can, you're anal about your settings, then I would definitely steer away from this. But for the person that's trying to get into YouTube and it's not really, can't really afford the HD PVR to step up to that, I would definitely recommend this capture card. I mean, it's an affordable solution for someone wanting to start capturing footage and uploading to YouTube. But if you can't afford the PVR, I mean, what are you going to do? I mean, it's going to be this or something else. But I hope you guys enjoyed this review of the Roxio Game Capture device. It is for Xbox 360 and PS3, so go ahead and put that to bed right now. I did capture on Xbox, but it does work for PS3 as well. So hope you guys enjoyed this. I will talk to you guys later. Peace out.